What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler, and over the last week I've gotten a couple pretty cool packages, some of which I know what they are and some of them I have no idea. So I figured why not do an unboxing video where I just open up all of them. The packages range from very large to very small. Specifically, this is a small guy, which by the way, I'm not actually going to unbox on this channel. If you want to see me unbox this Apple Watch, make sure to, I don't know why I had to read it to know what it was. I ordered it, I know exactly what it was. If you want to watch me unbox this, make sure to check out my unboxing channel, which is linked in the top of the description. That video should be live when this video is live. Super excited about this. I've been running a lot more and I felt like this was a perfect companion to sort of analyze my runs and figure out where I can improve. So that's what this is for. And again, if you want to check out that video, make sure to click the link at the top of the description. But the rest of the stuff is from different brands. And like I said, I don't really know what any of it is. I know what one of them or two of them are from or who they are from, but that's it. I don't know what they are. So let's start out with this one. I know where this one's from, so let's open that guy first. Drop your guesses as to what this is in the comment section down below. I know it's from SNEAKERCON. It doesn't feel like shoes, although it is in a shoe-sized box, but I don't think it's shoes. Oh, what? Whoa, no way. I guess I should show you guys what this is, huh? Okay, so this is, I need to figure out where to put this box. There we go. This is what looks like a sculpture, a very cool sculpture. It's from SNEAKERCON, SNEAKERCON Guangzhou, I think. I think it's how you pronounce it. Guangzhou? I'm not sure. But it's also a collaboration with Steve Harrington. And I think he's actually the one who designed it, and it's got some SNEAKERCON touches on it. So let's pop this guy open. I haven't actually seen this. I knew that they were going to do this. They told me when I was in SNEAKERCON Shanghai. They told me they were going to do a figure for this event, but they didn't tell me who was doing it or what it was going to look like. So let's pop this open. Whoa. That is pretty cool. Look at that. I actually have a couple different figures. I haven't actually bought any. I'm just not like a huge figure collector. I do appreciate them, and I of course appreciate it when people give me figures. Like Big Boy Chang gave me some figures, Ubik gave me some figures, and now SNEAKERCON. And I'm pretty excited about this. This is cool. You can like twist his feet. That's nice. I like that. So this is pretty cool. This is a cat. I don't know the significance of the cat. I don't know anything about Steve Harrington as an artist, so it's possible that this is just his style. He likes this sort of cartoon cat, which I think is pretty cool. You've got this SNEAKERCON bag that kind of wiggles because he's literally holding it. You got some little rubber whiskers on the side of his face. His head turns. He's got a little bow tie too, which is pretty fresh. I like the color scheme a lot, actually. It's sort of a baby blue with sort of a pastel green and a bunch of different colors on the back of his head. I think the back of his head might be my favorite part. I just love the way all these patterns come together. Little cat boy. Little Steve Harrington the cat. Well, it's artist's name, so not Steve Harrington the cat. Cat the cat. Is there a name for this cat? There's nothing about the name of the cat or anything like that on the box, but I do have to say that the box is pretty cool. They did a great job with the packaging of the box. You've got this cool image of the cat on the front. You've got SNEAKERCON on the back. And then you've got this really cool art on the side. I'm into this. This is definitely going to be right next to my other figures in my office. I have sort of like this display next to my desktop where I keep all my figures. I've got the Ubik World, or Ubik Atmos. I think it's the Ubik Atmos Bear Brick. And then I've also got the, it's a Space Jam Bear Brick that I got from Big Boy, but I don't remember which one it is. Got that. And then I've got like 1 or 2 Funkos. I really dig this. I like his little palm tree shoes. Fresh. This is cool. Thank you so much, SNEAKERCON. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. So the next thing, okay, I'm going to save that to last because I think that's sneakers. The next thing is right here in this bag. And I would show you the other side. It doesn't have anything on it other than my address, and that's why I'm not showing it to you. But this is something. Feels like a bag. I know what this is. Very cool. Okay, let me pop this open. Where's my knife? I just lost it again. The hell? Why did I use this small blade? Stupid. I've used that blade for way too many unboxings, and because of that, it's just the most dull thing I have. Oh, no way, that's awesome. It was actually sent to me by a former classmate of mine, one of my former classmates from Drexel. What's up, Alexa? Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This is awesome. Let's see. This is sick. Throw this. Kobe. Is the mic still working? Testing. Okay, mic's still working. So this is an Air Jordan 11 bread bag. Here, let me open it up. Oh, you've even got the patent leather right there on the handle. That's sick. Oh, it's even got like a little headphone slot right there. You can slide your headphones through there if you want. That's awesome. It's got some nice weight to it too. That's nice. I like that a lot. Look at that. Foot Clan, purveyors of fine cloth. That looks like a Japanese sunrise sort of logo. I dig that a lot. You've also got, whoa, what are these? So this is a black box, which I'm assuming is for putting your sneakers in when you put them in the duffel bag. There's another one in here too. Let me pull it out. Oh, nice. With a note in it too. Seth, thanks for taking the time to check out our flight pack and black box bags. I'm sure you can tell we were inspired by the Bread 11 Jordans, from the patent leather accents and color pops to the clean design. We wanted to pay justice to one of the most iconic sneakers of all time, true that. Design is a passion at the core of what we do, and it's clear from your channel that you lean in that direction too. Your passion is infectious and draws people like us. That's awesome. Keep killing the game, homie. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is sick. You've got a really nice and spacious duffel bag that, like I said, really has some nice weight to it. I'm really impressed by how beefy this feels. This feels sturdy. Should I get my pair of breads out? So I actually got lucky on the sneakers app and got a second pair of Bread 11s, which I haven't opened yet. I mean, I've opened the box, but I haven't actually seen them yet. I mean, they look probably exactly the same as my normal pair. Here they are, looking fresh. This is the pair that's gonna be on ice. I keep forgetting how nice this shoe looks. Woo! There we go. Nice family photo. So here it is, the flight pack inspired by the Air Jordan 11 and the black boxes, which you can store your Air Jordan 11s in. This is a really nice set. I really appreciate this, guys. Thank you so much for sending this out. This is sick. And these shoes really do look good with this bag. Final package time. This box is from Puma. They sent it kind of out of the blue, which sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Usually when a brand sends me sneakers, they let me know that something is coming. They don't tell me what it is, but with this one, no notice whatsoever. It showed up at my door a couple days ago, and it just said from Puma. I mean, it didn't say from Puma on it. It had their address and everything, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. We have got a Puma box, as expected. I'm not gonna read what it is. I'm just gonna open it up, and we'll see what we've got. Oh, note. Hey Seth, new year, new kicks. Future Rider launching February 22nd from Puma. Let's see it. Whoa. Huh. That's awesome. The brand new Future Rider launching on February 22nd. They sent me a pair in November or December. It was a different colorway. And I really like the shoe a lot, actually. But this pair actually has a gum outsole. And if you guys know me at all, I love my gum outsoles. I think they're sick. It's bright. Don't get me wrong, it's bright. You've got greens, you've got blues, you've got reds, you've got pinks, you've got whites, you've got gum. I mean, it's a lot of different colors. This is not a shoe that you wear to you know, kind of be subtle. This is a standout shoe. Oh, and it's a promo sample. Nice. Very cool. Promo samples are the best. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Puma. I appreciate this. This is sick. So obviously there are some standout features on the Future Rider. The first is this really nice leather Puma logo running along the side of the shoe. This particular colorway has some nice suede both on the heel and on the toe, which I really like a lot. Then of course you've got this crazy neon green and nice sort of deep blue, highlighted by these red leather accents, which really pop. Like I mentioned in my previous Future Rider video, you've actually got this sort of plastic rectangle right there, which is pretty similar to the NMD, I would say. I mean, it serves sort of a different purpose. It actually acts as more of a heel counter, which is definitely interesting. I like how it looks. It gives it a very unique sort of pop. Colorway wise, this is a lot. This is a crazy looking sneaker. I personally kind of would have preferred it if it had gone with sort of an all like cream upper or like all sort of muted upper and then kind of had this really nice sort of clean gum outsole. I think I would have preferred that to this. I still think this is dope. This is still something I would rock, but it's out there, man. This is definitely a shoe that you want to wear when you want to stand out. You know what? I've got to be honest, at first, I didn't like this pink line running along the side of the shoe because I just felt like it was kind of out of left field. But the more that I look at it, the more I'm like, huh, okay. That's a nice detail. Of course, like the other Future Rider, you do have the exposed foam on the tongue, and you've also got the Puma logo on the heel, as well as on the tongue and on the lateral side of the shoe. I'm also intrigued by this sort of retro knob-style traction pattern. I think that's really cool. If you're trying to grab a pair of these for yourself, they do drop on February 22nd, so it's more than a month away, so you've got some time to save up for it. And not that it's expensive, just, you know, I needed something to say, so I said that. Huge thank you to everyone who sent something over. I really appreciate it. SNEAKERCON, Puma, Flight Pack, thank you guys so much. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of these things you like the best. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.